It used to be a familiar problem. Companies relocating from Britain for cheap labour and materials at the expense of British jobs. Called offshoring, it could leave communities devastated and governments feeling helpless. Now, however, there's a new word in the economic lexicon: reshoring, the phenomenon of companies coming back to the UK and bringing jobs with them. And it's on the increase. Here's Alex Forsyth with more.
I'm back in Britain, yes, I'm back in Britain. We're all back in Britain today.
To many working in manufacturing, reshoring might sound like a word made up by economic wonks, which it is. But it describes a growing trend. A number of firms are bringing their production operations back to Britain, often from the Far East.
I'm back in Britain, yes, I'm back in Britain.
6 months ago, these shower trays were manufactured in China. Now they're made at this factory in Tewkesbury. That gives the firm that sells them more flexibility. They can order smaller quantities more frequently, they can get them to their customers more quickly, and transit costs less. For the retailer, Bathrooms.com, it's a big change to use this British factory. The firm started out with most suppliers based overseas. This year, it hopes about 1/10 of its turnover will come from products made in the UK.
Manufacturers have become more open to be more flexible with retailers, giving us better payment terms and smaller production batches, so we can try and test new products very quickly, bring them to market very quickly, and turn them around very quickly.
All of this helps cash flow, and when it comes to costs, rising wages in the Far East means making products there isn't as cheap as it once was. All good news for British manufacturers. More work means more jobs. This factory now employs 150 people, compared to 60 8 years ago.
The new range of shower trays and new business we received from Bathrooms.com have enabled us to scale up production. The volumes and the variety that we can produce, we're producing in around 7,000 shower trays a week now. And the varieties of different shapes and sizes we do makes us very versatile.
David Cameron praised this kind of flexibility during his speech at this year's World Economic Forum in Davos, which he used to hail the reshoring revolution.
If we make the right decisions, we may also see more of what has been a small but discernible trend, where some jobs that were once offshored are coming back from east to west.
I'm back in Britain, yes, I'm back in Britain.
Of course, some firms are still heading overseas to make the most of market opportunities in growing economies. But for the sake of growth in the UK, the hope is more businesses will once again want to mark their products made in Britain.
I'm back in Britain, yes, I'm back in Britain. We're all back in Britain today.
Alex Forsyth reporting, and with me in